Organizations often manage travel approvals through fragmented email chains and disconnected spreadsheets. We'll replace those manual steps with a clear digital pipeline. This diagram shows the complete blueprint for our solution. Over the next few minutes, we will build this enterprise-ready travel request flow from scratch. To build it, we rely on a specific technology stack: SharePoint for our database, Power Automate for the routing engine, Outlook for notifications, and Microsoft Teams for real-time communication. Before we open the canvas, we need to establish 3 structural rules. Use clear naming conventions for your variables, centralize your data in SharePoint first, and rely on built-in approval actions rather than custom workarounds. Following these standards from the start makes the flow easier to troubleshoot and ensures every request is processed with the exact same accuracy as volume grows. Step 1 is to open the Power Automate canvas and connect it directly to the SharePoint list we've prepared for travel requests. Looking at Step 1, our primary trigger starts the engine when a form is submitted. Next, we initialize variables for the request ID and connect to the directory to dynamically pull the manager's email to route the request. Precision is vital here. If you select the wrong dynamic content for the manager's email, like the requester's own address, the request will route incorrectly and the flow will fail. Setting up these dynamic variables allows the workflow to handle requests for 5 employees or 5,000 without requiring any manual updates to the logic. Moving to Step 4, we add the Create an Approval action. This is the decision-making core of the system. We configure this block to First to Respond, assign it using our Dynamic Manager variable, and ensure the system requires comments if the manager decides to reject the request. Once the manager responds, a condition control splits the flow. The green Approved pathway updates SharePoint and sends success notifications. The red Rejected pathway updates the status to Rejected and instantly emails the employee with the manager's mandatory comments. When you configure these SharePoint update steps, ensure your trigger conditions are set to avoid infinite loops. If the flow doesn't know the update is part of the same request, it will trigger itself over and over. Mapping out both outcomes removes the need for manual follow-ups, ensuring that every request follows the exact same organizational logic every time. At Step 6, the pathways merge back to log the results. We configure an Update Item action to write the approver's name, date, and comments into SharePoint. Finally, the system sends a confirmation email to the requester, closing the loop. This automatic logging creates a permanent record of every travel decision, ensuring the organization has the data needed for future audits or budget reviews. To see it in action, we submit a mock travel request. The data packet launches into the network and is captured by the engine. Within seconds, an actionable alert appears directly inside the approving manager's Microsoft Teams interface. The manager clicks Approve in the chat. The system receives that signal and immediately updates the SharePoint status from pending to approved. The Travel Request Metrics panel provides clear operational visibility. We can see exactly how many requests were submitted and verify that our average turnaround is down to 2.3 days. From here, you can expand the system by integrating Power BI for monthly expense dashboards or adding automated alerts for approvals that have been pending for too long. Leveraging platforms like Power Automate allows us to replace manual handoffs with a standardized system that handles complex administrative logic at scale.